If you go to a church and you can't ask the pastor a question, what good is that pastor? What good is that church? There should always be somebody to approach in your church that you could ask a question to, that you could go to for help. That's what the church is for. That's what the body of Christ is for. It's for all of us to work together. And just like the book of Hebrews says, spur one another on toward love and good deeds, praying for each other, encouraging one another, learning from the pastor. But if you go to church and your pastor gets up there and gives a beautiful message and a nice speech and he gets off stage and gets into his limo and rolls out, you might want to think about finding another church, because church, again, is supposed to be a place you go to seek help, to seek guidance, and to learn the truth. Not to hear a nice, fluffy, motivational message or speech and then go about your week as if God doesn't even exist. But unfortunately, a lot of churches these days have become less of God's house and more of a show, more of an experience. And people aren't even hearing what they're doing wrong. They don't even know what to change or how to fix it, because the pastor's not even preaching the truth about homosexuality, about sexual morality, about sin, about lust, about fear, about gossip, about worry, about transgenderism, about abortion, because they'd rather keep the people in their seats than speak the truth to them. I'm not saying that's every church, but unfortunately, it's a lot of churches these days. That's why it's so important to go to a church, to find a church where you'll hear the truth.